My glow? Whoa, I look super white there. How will you put pop? There you go. Alright, we are live. B-Tech streaming live. So happy. Okay, let's see if I can share this on Twitter, I guess. Twitter or Facebook
Hey
or
guys,
something.
this is Mike from
Whoa.
B-Tech Reviews here, and today's...
Whoa! Alright, let's see. Whoa. Let's like it and let's share it on Twitter. It's Thursday night, guys. I don't even know if anyone would want to get on tonight. Well, let's see how that goes. I don't know. I'm the only one watching right now, so. Make it. Okay. Moving to my left. Moving to my right. All right, share it on Twitter, and hopefully we can get a few people in here. If not, then looks like this stream will be a failure, just like my YouTube channel. So we'll see how that goes. But if you guys are joining in at a later time, just know that I am, I don't know, I guess I'm just live streaming on it. See how it goes. It says I have 2 people watching or 1 person watching, I don't know. You guys are just joining in, say hi. Let me see, let me turn on top chat or live chat. That way I can see all of everybody's chats. Live chat, there you go. Be like, what's up? King of Tech Deals, let's chat. Oh my gosh, it's King of Tech Deals, for crying out loud. What's going on, Mill? How's it going, brother? Just decided to get on tonight. I've been kind of lazy. I posted a couple videos earlier in the week, and now I'm just like, we'll see. I'll probably get the Umidigi A5 Pro video done this week. Probably either tomorrow. Mill Hustle's in the house. What's up, Mill? How's it going, man? Just, I don't know. I just wanted to get on tonight and chit chat with a few of you guys. I don't know. I worked today, and I got out early, and I've just been chilling for the most part. I was actually going to Popeyes to try out their new chicken sandwich, and they sold out. So I ended up having to go to Wendy's because I didn't want to wait like 15 minutes for some chicken strips at Popeyes. So I ended up going to Wendy's over there. So that was kind of a pain in the butt. But I haven't released it. Oh, okay. King of Tech Deal says he did a visible review, but he hasn't released it yet, man. We'll put it out there, man, so I can watch it. I want to see that vid. I want to see your thoughts on the Visible network. I actually renewed my Visible service on my ZTE R2 or whatever you want to call it. Only because the other night my Wi-Fi or my internet went out, and I only had to pay $20 to renew the service on here. But the cool part about that is that since you get unlimited hotspot, the hotspot is like HD streaming. So I was able to use this to stream over here on my. Hold on, let me see if I can get that. What the heck? I didn't lock that. So I streamed it over here on my TV. I don't know if you guys can see that there, and I was able to actually like use YouTube and Netflix and whatnot by just connecting to this little device, which I thought was pretty cool. I hate the R2. I don't think it's a bad phone. The only thing that I hate about it is the low internal memory on it. What's up, Michael Hill? How's it going? It has really very little internal storage, obviously, but at least you can put in like an SD card if you want to add media files or if you want to take video, I guess. To me, it's not a bad phone though. Like I don't know. I mean, I haven't reviewed a ZTE phone in a while besides that one, and I thought it was an okay phone. If you sign up with Visible, use a different phone. Yeah. I mean, I signed up. I mean, if anything, I can. The only thing that I would probably put this in is my like iPhone, which my iPhone should be compatible with it. For the most part, though, I'm not going to complain about this device. I got it for free, so I mean, I can't complain on a device that I got for free. Man, Mill, you're so crucial, man, on devices nowadays, man. What happened to being open-minded, man? Weird. We're talking about Pokemon Go over here. Michael Hill is asking, are you going to be doing a review on the A5 Pro? Yes, I'm gonna do a review on it, man. You guys gotta be patient on stuff like that. If you guys have not been watching my other live streams or videos, I kind of been have saying that I've been kind of lazy doing these videos, I guess, and I just haven't really wanted to put anything out. I've been using the phone though. I mean, for the most part, I've been using it to watch like Netflix and YouTube and just kind of messing around with it. I've already tested the camera on it, so I know the camera's like somewhat good. I'm live streaming on it right now, so the video that you're watching on here is the A5 Pro, which isn't bad at all. I mean, it's a good phone, but it does lack little things that I would talk about. I'm interested in the Umidigi X or whatever you want to call it, the one that has the fingerprint sensor on the screen. Let me select the playlist, Mac upgrade. Let's save that shit. Let's save it. But for the most part, it's not a bad phone. I think for the price, it's really hard to beat a phone in that price range with the build quality that it has. And it having such a nice looking screen, decent usage as far as like fluidity on the phone. So I think that's something that is undervalued nowadays is the performance of low budget devices and how good that they do nowadays. So I'm really impressed on the actual phone. Yeah, king of tech deals. You ain't open minded anymore, man, bro. JK. I guess when you work in the phone industry like you do, man. I guess you can kind of be picky with the devices that you've gotten your hands on. So I can understand that. Does the A5 Pro have fast charging? I have not used its stock charger actually, so I don't know if it has fast charging to be honest. I don't think it does though, because I think I have connected it to a fast charger prior, and it's not. How do you say it's not fast? Hold on, here's the box right here. So let me. I never took the charger out of the box just because I don't really like to use the chargers. I guess that come with the phones, which kind of sounds like dumb and redundant. I guess, but at the same time, it's whatever. Let's see. Here is the actual charging cape or brick right here. And I can't even see what the heck it says. Hold on. Let me rip off its plastic. It's covered in like plastic and I can't even read it. Oh my gosh, the lettering is so small. I cannot even see this. I should just leave the plastic on here. Like low key. I don't think it has fast charging though, to be honest. Um, what's up, CV Tech? How's it going, man? Not much. We're just chit chatting. No specific reason why I'm live streaming tonight, to be honest, man. I just wanted to kind of get on and chat with you guys. And Michael Hill over here is asking like if I'm gonna review the A5 Pro, and I said yeah, eventually. I'll probably try to get a video out this weekend. We'll see. He's asking me about the charger if it has fast charging, and I'm trying to figure that out myself. And let's see. I was ripping off the plastic on the power brick. And I cannot freaking see this to save my life. Oh my god. I'm blind. Can you guys read that? Because I can't read that. I cannot read that. Maybe I really am blind. Yeah, I was telling them that I'll probably get it like this weekend, if anything. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna have to like zoom in. So it says that the output on it is like 5 volts. So I don't think it's a fast charger. That's how blind I am, guys. Sometimes I actually have to take pictures of the actual item, um and then after that I have to like zoom in on my phone because I cannot see for the life of me. I feel like I sound like my mom when I'm saying that. But I mean it's not a bad phone. I mean like CV Tech could probably side with me on here that the A5 Pro is not a bad phone. Yes, it's lacking a little bit on some of the specific features that you would get on more of a mid-range to a flagship device, but at the same time, it's $129 phone. You really can't go wrong when the pricing is already that low. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want to go cheaper, obviously the A3 Pro is there, and then whatever. Check out the Mac that I have on in the background, by the way, guys. It works. The one that I was upgrading for a little bit. Awesome. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, like CV text, like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Like, what do you like? What are we chit chatting about? I don't know, man. I just got on just to chat with you guys, see if you guys wanted to chat. Michael Hill says you should try getting your hands on a Freedom 251. Yeah, I kind of agree with the cameras. I mean, if anything, probably the only thing that's pretty impressive about it is the wide angle camera or whatever. And even then, it's sometimes a little bit like grainy or too much saturated in some areas. I mean, I'm not, talking smack about the front camera though. The front camera works pretty good in my opinion. You know what I mean? But most of these, budget devices have, even though they claim to have like all of these Sony camera sensors that are supposed to be really good. Apparently, like you can't even shoot in 4K on this device. You know what I mean? And with the sensors that these phones have, these budget phones have, they should be able to shoot at least in 4K. You know what I mean? And a lot of them are just sticking to 1080p. Not even like 60 frames a second or slow motion. You know what I mean? CV Tech says the bad thing is that the wide angle camera has no autofocus. Yeah, you're right about that. So that's something that you have to kind of look at when using the wide angle. And, it's kind of a trade off, depending on, what you're going to use it for. Obviously, I'm going to use it more for video than photography. But I guess if you're using it for photography, if you're going to use that wide angle spot, it's just to take something that you don't really want to put focus on as much. King of Tech Deal says, in my opinion, the new mobile G3 has an excellent front camera. An excellent front camera. I can't comment on that anymore because I sold my G3 Plus. I don't know if they ever sent you another one, Mill over here, because I remember you having issues with that last one. Can you use the cam on PS4? Probably not. No. Okay. And if you're recording in wide angle settings, I've noticed it's very choppy. I've taken a little bit of video in the wide angle settings, and yeah, you're right, it is a little bit choppy. I only took it at nighttime though. It really just depends. I think Umajiji is getting off on the right foot when it comes to these phones, but at the same time, like their software has to be optimized for the hardware that they're putting in. I think that's one thing that they really need to work on. And yes, I know that they put out like an update that fixed the camera recently, or at least did a little bit to the camera recently. But at the same time, like, you really have to look at what people are using it for. What's up? You got snacks or snow? I can't read your username, but what's up, man? How's it going? They're just saying, "Yo, BT, what's up? How's it going?" Looks like I got like 7 or 8 people in here now. Wow. Oh, not much, man. We're just chit chatting here. Check out my cool Pokemon shirt over here. Squirtle Squad. But for the most part, I mean, the A5 Pro isn't a bad phone. I think the Umajiji X is probably going to be a way better phone. Do I remember doing the Logitech 650 video? I do. In fact, I actually have the webcam right here. Right here. I usually live stream on this actually, but I've been live streaming on my phones recently. But when I'm too lazy, I'll live stream on this instead. It's pretty good. I did see your comment, by the way, on right now on my Creator Studio, and I have not tried it on the PS4 to be honest. I've tried it on the Xbox. It'll work on the Xbox using the Mixer app, but you cannot use apps like Twitch on it. You have to have like the Kinect in order for Twitch to work. I highly doubt it'll work on the PS4 though. I think mostly because like PlayStation is a lot less like inclined to use other devices or other hardware with their systems. You know what I mean? I've used it for gaming. Again, I've used it for Mixer on the Xbox One, but I have not tried using it on the PS4. So that's going to answer your question. But again, yeah, you cannot use it. Try it for PS4. I highly doubt it's going to work on the PS4. Honestly, man, try it live right now. First of all, I don't have internet, or I don't have the PlayStation Network anymore, so there would be really no use for me to even try it because I wouldn't be able to log in or like have a stream going on for my PlayStation, man. I'm sorry, man. So for the most part, though, you can actually just try to Google to see if it is compatible, or just Google can PS4s use different webcams, dude, and that's basically it. You know what I mean? I mean, for what it was, I got it really cheap. It was only like a $30 or $40 webcam, I think, and it shoots in HD. So, and it works pretty good in the low light, by the way. So I wouldn't, you can't complain. You know what I mean when it comes to the actual thing. If you're gonna use it for the Xbox, use it. If you have the Xbox. Michael Hill asked, "Do you still have the A3 Pro?" No, I do not. I actually sold it, and I actually made like 60 or 70 bucks off of it. I think I sold it on eBay, and I think I had a buy it now option, and whoever bought it used the buy it now option, and they used it really quick. So if they're using Sony sensors, they must be using the cheapest Sony sensor. I kind of agree on that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of not just phones, but like if you go buy like cameras off Amazon or whatever, they claim that they're using like all of these Sony sensors, and I'm talking mostly like action cams or whatever. I bought in like action cams from there that just look horrible. Like they're not good at all. You have to be in like really good lighting for it to work like good at all. You know what I mean? It's just not. To me, it's not worth it. And again, these cameras aren't super super bad, but you're not going to get like a bunch of great shots. I mean, I really need to just go out and take some pictures with it just to see if I can get like better pictures with it. You know what I mean? Because I've already taken videos, so I already know what it can do as far as like videos goes. But we will see. CV Tech says, I think that's the same webcam you bought a while back. Yeah, it's a Logitech. I mean, I use it. I'll use it when I'm live streaming, like my gaming streams or whatever. Like I was thinking about doing a gaming stream tonight, but I probably won't. Maybe tomorrow, and if I'm not doing anything in the afternoon, I might do a live stream on my gaming channel. So keep an eye out for that, guys. If you guys are not in school, I know school started for some people. What do you think about the Note 10? Ugh. Why do you guys keep asking me about Samsung phones? Like if I have them, you know what I mean? I'm just joshing you, by the way. King of Tech Deal says, I made a list of budget mid-range phones I want. Now I'm trying to figure out the cheapest way of getting all of them. Well, the cheapest way of getting all of them is either trying to find them used or getting the actual company to send them to you via, review, I guess. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm lucky that Metro by T-Mobile, or I'm lucky that CoolPad sent me the CoolPad Legacy to review when they sent it to me. I feel like I was one of the first YouTubers to review that device, minus Tech Ride and like guys like Kevin Breeze. Yeah, I'm not gonna give my opinion on the Note 10. The only thing that I can kind of comment on is the screen and the battery life, which is always going to be probably the best looking on a smartphone. You know what I mean? So, other than that, though, I really can't comment on the Note 10. I mean, if you buy like a Note 10 that has 5G on it and you live in an area that is giving 5G, then like props to you. Like I've seen Marquez's video about 5G, and it's crazy the download speeds that it's offering. You know what I mean? Which kind of makes me wonder, like if 5G is going to be everywhere within the next couple of years, right? Is that going to raise the price of our data plans? Because if it's as fast as everyone says it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? Then wow, like people are going to be able to use their phones to live stream anywhere on the fly, and it's just going to be simple to do a live stream. You know what I mean? I mean, what's the point of having home internet service when you can just use your phone as a hotspot and it's always going to be good? You know what I mean? Um, let's see. King of Tech Deal says the Note 10 is not worth upgrading if you have the 10s Plus or the Note 9. I have owned both. I don't you see 5G being widespread for at least 5 years. That could be true also. Ooh, excuse me, guys. I have allergies today. But yeah, you're right about that. I mean, it could be, the next 5 to maybe even 10 years to be like fully everywhere in some areas. I mean, I remember when 4G came out, back when smartphones were just starting to be a thing, and you know what I mean? I feel like, some people still have issues with 4G or 4G LTE, whatever you want to call it, in general. So, I mean, for the most part, I mean, depending on where you live, 4G LTE is going to be good or bad depending on the area. You know what I mean? And if 5G is going to be a thing, then that might take even more and more years. 4G LTE still ain't available everywhere. I believe it, man. I mean, where I live, it took a while for us to get it as well. I think Sprint was the first one to offer it down here, and then all the other companies followed, like Verizon, T-Mobile, whatever. But even then, like T-Mobile's 3G network was really good. I don't know if you guys ever were able to use T-Mobile's HSPCA network, which is basically like their 3G or 4G network. But their 4G network was good. It wasn't even that bad. It was basically almost about the same as their LTE network. You know what I mean? And I was getting maybe like 40 to 50 megs download. You know what I mean, on their 4G network, and that was with 3G phones, by the way. So I was using, cheap 3G phones that were still able to get like very good high speeds. So let's see. I will. Okay, let's see. Why are people so lazy? Let's see. But I don't know. I just think it's interesting. I guess the whole 4G and 5G like upgrade, and it just again it makes me wonder if the prices are gonna go up. I liked HSPA Plus. There you go. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Is that an Eevee? I'm playing Pokemon Go over here, guys. Add me, by the way. You guys have Pokemon Go? Add me. I need friends. Let's see. I'm gonna add friends. Four 4152. Okay, hold on. 1407. There we go. Sending a friend request to a friend right now. Yeah, 3G on certain carriers isn't really bad. It really just depends. I remember like for a while, even though like 4G was already kind of out, they still made just 3G only phones as well. Like I remember Virgin Mobile phones, um, and for the most part, it wasn't bad. I mean, again, like I was okay. I was able to like live stream YouTube videos or whatever, or not live stream, but I was able to like watch YouTube or just stream or just use apps like Facebook with no little to no issues. You know what I mean? But I think it's interesting, I guess, that we've kind of been spoiled when it comes to like the speeds of our data and whatnot. You know what I mean? I think it's just interesting, like, hey, like how much 5 years can change technology. I remember having the original Nexus 4, and that phone did not have. I don't even remember if that phone. I don't remember if it had LTE or if it had 4G. I think the original Nexus 4 only had 3G. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I think it had 3G or 4G, but it didn't have LTE. But it had the LTE bands. They just were not enabled on the phones for whatever reason. So I remember a lot of people making a big deal about that back in the day. But even then, I was using it on T-Mobile, and again, I was still having no issues as far as like the network goes. Oh my God, Vcast! I remember having Vcast, and I had it on a non-smartphone. I had it on one of those little slider phones, and it worked pretty good. I mean, for the most part. I mean, I don't know what network they were running on, but Michael Hill is asking, do you know how much you can expand the storage on the A5 Pro? No, not really. But to me, like that's not really that important. I mean, if you, for the most part, most phones can at least carry like 128 gigabyte SD card, and most people probably won't even put that big of a memory card in there. King of Tech Deal says right now the Galaxy A20 is on my wish list. I mean, I don't know. If I can get it cheap, maybe I'll review the Galaxy A20. I wonder if the Virgin Mobile is selling it right now. VirginMobileUSA.com. It might be a while before I buy another smartphone, guys. By the way, so unless my YouTube channel starts to do really good, by the way, which I don't think it will. Um, I don't know. I might be inclined to not have any phone reviews for the next couple months, or maybe at least until the holidays. You know what I mean? Let's see, on Virgin Mobile, you can get the Samsung Galaxy A10e for $99. Let's see, let's just look at Android phones. People need to remember that Virgin Mobile is still a phone company. You know what I mean? Like, not a lot of, maybe not a lot of people use it as much, but you know, you might be able to snag one of their phones real cheap on there. Like right now, you can get the LG Tribute Dynasty for only $49. The LG Stylo 4 is only $149, which I don't know if that's a good deal or not. Let's see. If you want the Samsung Galaxy 10 S10e, it's going to be $749, which for some people that might be cheap. The Moto E5 Plus is only $129. The Moto E5 Play is $59, which might be interesting. I might decide to go ahead and look at the Moto E5. I've never even seen the E5 Play or whatever. Looks okay. Let's see. Free at Metro. The A20 is a solid device, especially free with a port-in at Metro. The 18E isn't bad either. Let's see. Your channel is growing. Michael Hill, my channel is growing minimally. I'm getting close to 8,800 subs. For sure, I will hit 9,000 before the year ends. But my goal was to hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year, and I don't see that happening. So I'm a little bummed out about that, but that's all right. YouTube's algorithm, everyone knows, is really crappy. So I mean, I'm just happy that my channel is growing and expanding, whether it's slow or fast. You know what I mean? Michael Hill says, I've been watching you since 8.5K. I could have swore you've been watching me since before that, since I was like in the 8K range or even the 7,000 range. But if you have, thank you. That means a lot to me that you were a user, I guess, or you've been watching me since that long over here. The E5 Play, to be honest, don't waste your money. Just my opinion. Your opinion is very valued on my end, CV Tech. Okay, so if you say it's not a good deal, then maybe not. Maybe it's a bad idea. I'm starting to see actually like Walmart, a lot of Walmart ads on the on like refurbished phones, like the Apple iPhone 7 and 8 for like less than like $300. I think you can get like a refurbed iPhone 7 for like 290 or something like that, and an iPhone 8 like for less than $400. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Like honestly, I've been low key wanting to kind of sell my iPhone 10 and just kind of downgrading to one of the older iPhones, just because. But we'll see. I'm not 100% sure yet. Look, they're still selling. Virgin Mobile is selling the iPhone 10 for $799. So that just goes to show you how good of a phone that still is. That even though it's like almost 2 years old, they're still selling it for $800. You know what I mean? You can get the iPhone XS for $899, which is $100 more, or you can get the XS Max for $999. So that's really not too bad. And I don't even know what like plans they offer, to be honest, on their phones anymore. Let's see, the LG Empire Tribute, the LG Dynasty. Let's see, the Moto G6 Play is $100. The Moto E4 is out of stock. Damn, I wanted to get the Moto E4 again, guys. The Moto E4 was not a bad phone, to be honest. I thought it was a very good little device. Virgin Mobile has kind of gone down on their devices, to be honest. Maybe I'll get the E5 Plus instead. King of Tech Deal says, bro, I was still unmarried when I first ran across your channel, and I binge watched it when I first ran across your channel. Damn, dude. That's awesome. I mean, my videos... I'm hoping that you didn't get to see my early videos from like when I first started here, because they were just so bad. And I feel like after like 2013, 2014, that's when the videos started getting a little better. I've thought about getting the XR just because the battery life on it is a lot better than the iPhone 10, but I don't know if I want that big of a phone, to be honest. It's a big clunky phone, that's why, you know what I mean? And it's a little bit heavier, you know what I mean? Here I am complaining about like the size of my phone when like, I don't know, like look at this is the visible R2 or whatever, and here's the iPhone 10. about the same size as far as like screen real estate, whatever. I mean, iPhone 10 takes up like the whole screen, so I don't know. Let's see. CV Tech says the reason why iPhones are still so expensive is unlike Android, they don't have 10,000 different phones. He's kind of right about that, you know what I mean? But CV Tech says I've been sub for so long he can't even remember. Damn, you guys are just making me feel all happy over here, you know what I mean? I know that, you know, my channel isn't not where I want it to be and I always complain about it sometimes, but I think I can appreciate the amount of subs I have right now, you know. And I'm still getting new subscribers every day, you know what I mean? I mean, even if it's like just 1 to like 3 subscribers a day. The iPhones are, I mean, I to be honest, like I don't know if I'll ever go to an Android back to an Android as far as like a daily device. If I do, it's either going to be like a One 7 or like, you know, one of those phones. But the thing is, I don't want to waste as much money on them to not like be good. You know what I mean? Alexandra, Polish girl. Hey, how's it going, Alexandra? Welcome tonight. We're just having like a regular chat. We're chit chatting about phones right now, and we're talking about I guess our like daily drivers. But yeah, iPhones are expensive. But you know what? In my opinion, if you don't get a crappy iPhone that broke on you or whatever, they work good. I mean, they'll last you as long as you take care of them. You know, obviously. It's going good tonight. You know, I'm here chit chatting with the fellas tonight. No, nothing big. You know, we're just here talking about smartphones and tech in general. They've been saying how long they've been subscribed to me. CV Tech says he's been subscribed for a long time. But man, CV Tech, I want to get on your level, man. 30,000 subs almost, man, or close to it. I want to say you're like what over 20,000 already. CV Tech says my iPhone 6s is my second phone I use on T-Mobile. I mean, a 6S probably still works pretty good nowadays. I remember my first iPhone was the 6S, and I liked it. The only thing that I really hated about it was the screen size, which I think it was like a 4.7-inch screen, and the battery life. After like having that phone for a year, the battery life started like draining really fast, and I ended up having to charge it like twice throughout the day, which I really wasn't a fan of. I didn't like having to charge it constantly. So, and my iPhone 10's battery for the most part has held up, but even with like heavy usage, my phone starts to die. So like when I got home from work tonight, it was already like at 10%. Given I don't use you know, the battery saver app or anything like that. I don't use any of that. So Alexandra, Polish girl, if you're new to my channel, you know, introduce yourself, say hi. I don't know how long you've been subbed if you're still here with us, but thanks for joining in tonight. You know, join in on the chat. You know, we are chit chatting about smartphones in general. But yeah, I mean, I would agree that the iPhone 6s. I've literally considered buying another SE just to have as a backup iPhone, just in case my iPhone 10 craps out, because you can get like an unlocked SE for like I don't know, like $100 probably used. Okay, but the thing is, like, I don't know if I want a phone that's that small either. The size is like relatively small. Let's see. CB Tech says the SE is 99 on Straight Talk brand new, but the Pixel 3a is my daily on total wireless. You know, I still haven't tried any of those. I have not tried any of those carriers, by the way. So I might decide to buy an SE. My question, CV Tech, is your iPhone SE locked to Straight Talk or whatever, or can you pop in your SIM card from T-Mobile and use it on your iPhone SE? Like because from what I've been told, most even though like you buy an iPhone like on a different carrier, mostly all iPhones are unlocked. You know what I mean? So Polish girl says I have a Samsung S9 and I'm not impressed. Um, I have a friend that has the S9 and she bought it after the S10 came out, and for the most part I got my hands on it and it's not a bad phone. I guess it really just depends on the person or what you use it for. So there you go. So you can buy the SE from Straight Talk or whatever for $99, and again you can pop in any phone service in there and it'll work as long as the bands are compatible, which I think is pretty freaking cool. You know what I mean? Like I remember my iPhone that I'm using right now was for Verizon when I bought it, and Now I'm using it on T-Mobile, and I don't think the T-Mobile people had to do anything. I think the only thing they had to do was just give me a SIM card that had my same number. And the SC had a pretty good camera also for what it was. You know what I mean? I mean, you can even shoot in 4K on the SC, which is pretty impressive. Here, let me send a. Okay, let's see. SC was a little phone with big. It is. I mean, and I'm kind of upset that they kind of discontinued it because, yeah, it was a little phone with big power, and you could do a lot of things with it. I mean, you can shoot video. Like I literally wanted to use that as my backup phone for a while, or just so that I don't have to carry around such a big phone. You know what I mean? Okay, so you cannot use a iPhone SE from Straight Talk on any other character. That stinks. I thought that most iPhones were like unlocked. I'm gonna turn on my AC really quick, guys. BRB. Woohoo! My room gets hot, guys, but it's because it's like Texas and it's hot over here in Texas. So, let's see. All right, what? It's 11:30 my time where I am, guys. I'm pretty sure it's probably CV Tech's on the East Coast. I don't know where Michael Hill is if he's still there. King of Tech deals. Let's see. I like the S8 better. The S9 only improved biometrics. Um, I wonder why Straight Talk phones are locked tight. That's my question. You know what I mean? All track phone branded devices are heavily locked down as well. Okay. Michael Hill, what is going down, dog? What's up? Saying that Straight Talk SEs only work with Straight Talk Total Wireless, Net 10, Track Phone, and Page Plus. I think that's interesting to be honest, but well, even then, if I ever buy one, I might just buy one unlocked. You can get one unlocked for about the same price. In fact, let's get on Amazon right now, guys. Let's see if I can find an iPhone SE for sale. New. Okay, you can get the TrackPhone Apple SE 32 gig space gray for $139. The Xiaomi Mi 9 unlocked for $317. What the heck? I can get the HTC 10 Evo for $104. That is so old school, by the way. The HTC. I didn't even know HTC still made phones. Let's see. You can get an iPhone SE Sprint renewed for. Okay, hold on. I just want to type unlocked. Unlocked. An unlocked iPhone SE. Okay, the unlocked ones are going for a little bit more expensive. You can get one like a 32 gigabyte one for 125 though, which is not bad at all. And the only thing that's a killer for me on that is the memory. But like over here, the Apple iPhone SE GSM unlocked 64 gig is 148, and that's the renewed version. Again, 16 gigabytes. They're not bad phones. I mean, I really just like the design of the SE, just because again they're very small and compact, and they're just easy to use. Screen's not that great, obviously, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I just have a thing for like smaller, more compact phones. I guess. You can get an Apple iPhone 6 for 111 renewed. I wouldn't buy an iPhone 6. Or you can get an iPhone 5S, which is basically like the SE for like 80 some bucks. That's not too bad. Let's see, Apple iPhone 6S 64 gigabytes unlocked for about 170. That's not bad. Shoot. I mean, I might consider selling my iPhone 10 and just downgrading to an iPhone SE or something like that, or even an iPhone 7. I've thought about iPhone 7, guys, but I don't know, or an iPhone 8 probably. Man, Mill Hustles, you're pretty lame tonight, man. Do you want to hear a fun joke? He's like, where to pick shop? Amazon. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I like the success, but then I don't like the success. The screen was just slightly bigger, so it really wasn't a big deal for me to get like an SE over the success. Let's see. King of Tech Deal says get it open box through Simple Mobile. The 8 Plus is $399 and they're unlocked. Well, right now, I mean, the money's not there again to buy the phone. I'm just saying, like, if I end up selling my iPhone 10 or whatever, I might just end up downgrading for one of those other ones. King of Tech Deal says, I hate bezels. Bezels are awful. Well, I mean, after using the iPhone 10, I mean, it's not really. I don't know. To me, it's not really that big of a deal, I guess, having bezels or not having bezels. Like, I've had phones that have them, and I've had phones that don't. You know what I mean? I guess it just depends on the person. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wait for that video, man. I'm gonna work on a video on perks of owning an old 2010 Mac in 2019. You know what I mean? Which I'm gonna move that Mac over to my computer desk eventually. Once I sell my MacBook Pro, I'm gonna try to get at least $400 for my MacBook Pro. Well, how come you haven't showed me your video, bro? Like, send it to me, man. If it's not listed, send it to me and I'll give you feedback. I'll tell you how bad it is right now. Yeah. Just kidding, Mill. You know I love you, bro. Alright, I'm gonna do it. So I entered to win the Umadigi X's phone. So I have, like, entered to win that phone. So if you're one of the first persons to order that phone, you'll get free U-Pods as well, which is, I think, an okay deal, I guess. I don't know. I mean their U-Pods are only worth like $20 anyway, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But it is what it is. Deleting all these junk emails, by the way. If you send it to me, I'm gonna watch it right now on my computer, and you'll probably hear it like in the background, which is not a bad thing. I had the Moto Z2. I don't remember if I had the Moto Z2 Force. It wasn't that good, honestly. The battery life on it was horrible. Okay, I can't even. Raisnan? Ray Easnan? Am I seeing that right? Hold on. What the heck? Did I get a notification on my phone? Okay, this isn't working out. Okay, King of Tech Deals is sending me stuff over here on Instagram. I'm getting the notification. What's up? How's it going? If you're just joining in tonight, we're talking about smartphones. We're talking about tech. We're just talking about whatever. The title of this live stream is Let's Chat. So if you want to chit chat, feel free to put in your 2 cents on like what the type of phones you use. I will play it out loud, dude. Let me just hit up Instagram.com first. Turn on. No, I don't want to turn on notifications. Is that eerie? Dang. Okay, let me look at. Can I look at my messages on Instagram? I don't even know. I might only be able to look at my messages on my phone. No, I guess not. If you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, by the way, please do so. I want to see if I can get at least 100 followers before the end of the year. So here is my Instagram link. Please follow me on Instagram. I don't really post much on there, so just be aware that like you're not going to see like a lot of spam. Also follow me on Twitter as well, guys, because I do have a Twitter as well. So let me link you guys to my Twitter account as well, and then I will go ahead and watch that video that Mill Hustle sent me. I mean, I don't think it's a good idea that Umidigi releases a phone every 2 to 3 months. It could be a bad thing. Raisnan, are you American or are you from Europe? Are you European? Are you Mexican? Mexicant? Oh, okay, you just linked me on here. Okay, great. All right, I'm gonna watch it live, guys. So I'll give Mill Hustles my feedback. 6 minutes, dang.
30 days to do a review about Fusible, Verizon's newest prepaid plan created to compete with Cricket, Metro, Boost, and Straight Talk, as well as other tri-phone plans. I know I said I'd wait 30 days, but I could not wait any longer.
All right, I gotta hear your opinion.
Fucking mad. First of all, let me tell you about Visible.
I'm gonna lower it just a little bit so I don't give it all away.
1-800 number to call. There is no store to visit. You do not go to Walmart and pick up a Visible prepaid phone service. Everything is done through an app and/or website. If you want to talk to somebody, you have to either text the service number.
All right, so let me stop you there, Mill Hustles. Okay, so right now I can tell that you're very upset about certain things about Visible Mobile, like that there's no place that you can go to physically to, you know, ask someone about the service or get help with the service. There's no phone number like you said, but other, you know, online apps like Visible Mobile, or not Visible Mobile, but Mint Mobile is like the same way. You don't, I mean, it's the same thing. Hold on, let's see, Visible. But I didn't even realize that there's no 1-800 number for Visible Mobile. I need to check that out if there's anything on the website, because if there's not, then that's kind of a bad thing, I guess, because they need some sort of like hotline or something to have customer service, I guess. Let's see, careers, coverage, press. Oh, you can even message their press. Visible Connect, referral program. Huh, you're right. I don't see anywhere where it says like contact us. Unless you're already logged in, let's find out. Keep rolling, eh? Let's see. Can I contact them? Like, that made me curious, because you're right. There's no way to contact them. I wonder if I can get a job with Visible Mobile. Okay, back to the rant. I'm going back to the rant.
Chat with them online, or chat with them on Twitter /Instagram / other forms of social media.
KB.
For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, data, and hotspot, which is capped at 5 megabits per second. Now, for $40, that all might sound good, but let me tell you why. This fucking company.
Whoa.
Damn $40 more a fucking penny for that matter. Before I continue, people, please pay the extra $10, $20 for your unlimited plan and opt out of Visible. So let me tell you why I'm so mad at Visible. First of all, non-stop fucking robocalls. Now, if you're one of these pricks who run a robocall operation or a scam of that nature, I hope you wake up to the worst case of crock rock on record. Also, fuck your mother.
Oh my god. I don't know if I can continue listening to this, Mill Hustles, or aka King of Tech Deals. Not that it's a bad video, oh my gosh. There's just so much vulgar language. I love it though. Like, I love how real you're getting over here. Yeah, no, do you want me to keep it going, or I'm going to keep it going? I'm probably going to, this video is going to get demonetized, but that's alright. Alright, let's continue on, guys, okay?
And also, shout out to Ajit Pai, aka Ajit Pussai, the leader of the FCC, for dragging his feet on this shit. You know, these motherfuckers say, oh, we're doing everything we can to stop robocalls, we're getting on the carriers, but they probably have their hand out on their back, taking payments and allowing this shit to happen. So fuck them too. So, other than
I do have a lot of missed calls.
The fucking service not being worth a shit, the device that they give out for free with a swap, the Visible R2, is garbage. It's not worth $19. That damn device should have never been released either way. And I shouldn't really be surprised.
I disagree with you there, by the way. I think the phone's pretty good. It's got a good camera.
I had nothing but problems with them, and I've never shied away from telling people how I feel about them. So
What's
fuck
up, owner of
ZTE
Apple
too,
and
I'm glad
Microsoft?
they got banned, and I'm glad that
Can you
they're no
send me
longer
money,
carried
owner of
most carriers in the US.
Microsoft?
They didn't keep their bullshit ass devices away from here. I'm just saying. But let me tell you something. Other than that crappy ass device, which I barely do anything with, all I do is talk and text, a little bit of WhatsApp, and that's literally it. I can't even send a text message without typing the damn message twice. The first time, it won't send. The second time, it will send. But the reason it won't send the first time is because after I hit the send button, it fucking disappears. The whole message.
Oh,
and
yeah.
people will be like, oh, maybe you got a defective ZT
Oh, look,
device.
it's me.
Oh,
There's another
ZT
VTech
devices
reviews
are
out there.
defective.
Dang.
I've said this many times. And if you haven't had a device that wasn't defective, you're lucky.
What's up, VTech?
Because 9 out of 10 of them are. Anyway, this is my gripe with them, okay? One of my gripes. They won't change your phone number. As I mentioned, I've gotten non-stop robocalls. They'll tell you, oh, put your phone number in a registry. Or sign up for another account, which is going to cost another $40 fucking dollars. I'm surprised that this company, which is owned by Verizon, is not capable of changing your phone number. Not only is that stupid, it's irresponsible and dangerous. What if you know someone or yourself that is dealing with a stalker situation or harassment, and you're with Visible and you can't change your fucking phone number, you don't have money to switch over to another carrier at that very moment?
Valid point.
I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it can. And if that does happen, Visible is the one carrier you absolutely want to stay away from. I'm just saying. Stay away from Visible if you're going through shit like that.
Man, you got my dog riled up, Mill. What's going on, bro?
Bucks and go to Straight Talk, Verizon Prepaid, or anybody like that. Stay away from Visible. And then, you know, I'm not really going to get into the signal. The signal's good. Download speeds are not great, but at the same time, I blame the device because the device is very limited to what it can do. I mean, it can't even make a fucking phone call or send a simple text message without hiccuping and coughing and sneezing and all this other shit. So fuck the Visible R2 device. If you do sign up with Visible, which I strongly recommend that you don't,
I like the R2.
make sure you get something better than the fucking Visible R2 by ZTE. I meant ZTE. So I did sign up via a referral link. I doubt that I'm going to stay with Visible, to be quite honest, even though my second month is only going to cost $20. I've had nothing but frustration and headache with them. I don't like this company at all.
All right.
I was thinking of upgrading a device, but I'm afraid that if I tell them, hey, I just want to buy another
VTech
device,
Civil Engineering, what's
the phone
up?
number I have now, they're going to make me jump through another bunch of fucking hoops.
Oh my God.
After they respond to my message 3 to 4 hours after I initially send it. And I stopped giving a fuck afterwards. So that's been my experience with Visible the last week.
Oh, well.
The last 7 or 8 days, whenever it was I signed up with it. But I'm very dissatisfied. Much happier with my other carriers. Shout out to Straight Talk, and I'm not saying that just because I work for them, but they are my favorite carrier, followed by Cricket, Verizon Prepaid, and all those awesome companies. Fuck Visible again. I don't know if I said that earlier, but if you didn't hear me, I'll say it one more time.
Oh my
Fuck
gosh.
Visible. All right, guys, that was your boy Mill Hustles. Rant over. Have a good day or night. Subscribe. Share this video.
All right.
You'll have an awesome rest of your day or evening. Peace.
Wow, okay. That was intense. That was an intense rant, and I can see why you still have it unlisted for now. Whoa. Okay, so, wow. VTech Reviews, there's 2 of me here. What's up? I just realized that right now. Yeah, that is I don't know. Jim Cornette is a little softer than what you just did right now, okay? We got a fake VTech Reviews in the house. Okay, what's up, TSB? How's it going? Wow, that was an interesting video. Okay, you put it unlisted until you put the right tags on it. Well, I'm hoping that no one reports you or flags you for all the cussing, man, because those type of videos, even though they're not monetized, they can probably still be taken down. So, I mean, minus the robocalls, I mean, I don't know. I mean, my experience of it wasn't 100% bad either, you know what I mean? I mean, the service was pretty good. Like, to me, like, just using the hotspot is worth it if you're spending only $40 a month for a hotspot, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I can't complain. Or I guess I can. I don't know. Can I complain? Maybe I shouldn't. Let's see. He says I turned on call forwarding to the FCC 1-800 number. Wow. Oh, you guys are too funny. Or I'm running a live speed test on Visible. Let's see how good the speed is. Not too good tonight. Look at that. They're throttling me, guys. They are throttling me live because they knew that Mill Hustles was talking crap about it. So they're like, nope, not tonight, Mike. We're gonna give you some low speeds. Only one person has your Visible number, and they haven't had any missed calls since. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. I'm sorry, man. Oh, I'm just laughing about that. Okay, let's. I mean, yeah. What I want to know is how fast the hotspot speed is, because you said in your video that it's actually locked to a specific amount of megs, 5 megabyte upload or something like that. So I want to see if that holds to be true or not. Let's see, mobile hotspot. Where is my hotspot area? Just for the heck of it. That was very interesting. That was a very interesting. Oh my gosh. You guys are too good. Oh, I don't want to use Bluetooth tethering. There you go. Let's turn on my mobile hotspot and let me connect my iPhone. And let me see if I can run a speed test on my iPhone. If it works, that is. Alright, so my iPhone is now connected to my Visible, and I named it VR2D2 just for the heck of it. I don't get those missed calls, like, or 15 missed calls a day. I might get like one or two, but the only reason why I figure that is because these numbers that they're giving you on Visible are just old numbers that people used to have that maybe they got rid of because, you know, they were getting called by like debt collectors, so they just decided to change their number or something like that. So unfortunately, Visible or the carrier doesn't know that, hey, these numbers are bad numbers. You know what I mean? All right, let's run a speed test on Visible's network on my iPhone. Let's see how good or bad it is. Just because I want to see, because I actually connected my TV to it the other night, and I was able to get like pretty good HD streams on it. So this is again connected to the Visible network on my iPhone, and as you can see there, I mean, download or whatever speed is pretty good. I'm getting about 31 megs on my iPhone from the hotspot over here. So I mean, again, maybe that just differs on the area that you're in. Look at that, my upload speed's 22. Look at that. And I'll run one more for you just for the hell of it. So 31 download, 21 upload, or 24 upload, guys. So I mean, I don't know what you meant by like the hotspot being throttled. Maybe I misunderstood that portion of your video, man. But I might make a video of the hotspot, you know what I mean? Just for the hell of it. I don't know, because again, this is me connected to the hotspot. You can see my Wi-Fi is on my iPhone. So look at that. Again, I'm getting 23, which is not super fast, but it's fast enough to, you know, use apps like YouTube or Netflix or whatever and not have any issues. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's interesting though. I think I still really thought your video was super interesting, and I'm just like laughing in my head about it right now. Still pretty cool though. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, if like for the most part, like I could use this as a hotspot for like days, or take it on. I can take this on the road with me, like, and use it as a backup in case my internet craps out or something like that. Like if I ever go on a trip, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't mind spending the. I mean, right now I I only spent $20 to renew the service only because I had, again, the referral codes that you guys had. So King of Tech Deal says, I'm going to do similar type of videos. Not bad. If I get them calls where someone actually answers, I just say, you have reached a number that doesn't want to talk to you. Please call someone else. You guys are just too funny. You guys are just too funny tonight, man. All right, I'm going to disable the Wi-Fi on this, or I'm going to disable the hotspot because it's probably going to kill the crap out of the battery. Hey, and one thing that I know you're talking crap about this phone, but the battery life on this phone is pretty legit also, man. It does last me a long time. Let me turn this off. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you were just hating too much on the R2, man, and maybe you're hating on the company. First of all, I think this phone takes great pictures. I think it has a great battery life. The fingerprint sensor works fairly well considering it's a $20 phone. Like, look at that. Like, no issues. I'm not having to, take my finger off and on, you know what I mean? Let's do that again. Boom, you know what I mean? It's pretty good. It's got a good battery, you know what I mean? The screen doesn't look half bad either, by the way. So if you're watching like YouTube or Netflix or Hulu on it, your eyes are not going to be dead. So that the phone does have some good qualities. No, maybe you're not going to be able to do all the things you want to do on the phone, but it has its positives, man. So and that's the thing, man. Like I use it for the same thing. I use it for minimal use, and I still I don't. Maybe I'm not getting the hiccups you are getting. Hold on, get down here. Look at this piece of dust that I just found behind my desk. Nasty. Well, not really dust. They're cat hairs. My cat, he likes to get on top of my computer over here, and he scratches all his hairs off. Yeah, the selfie camera is great. I mean, I think the rear camera is pretty good also. I think this thing takes great pictures, and I mean, I've live streamed with this a couple of times, and it does some pretty good live streaming. Just the only thing is the rear camera, man. Like, the rear camera, I feel like it could take better video when you're just taking regular video. Live streaming, I'm sure you guys remember when I took that, when I did that Burger King video, I was live streaming on this phone. This was the phone I was live streaming with. So no complaints there. I mean, I think it does take pretty decent video for what it is, and again, the battery life is pretty legit considering the phone is so thin, and you guys know how thin this phone is. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's super thin, or at least in my opinion. And so for it to have such a good battery and it be so tiny, like I think it's just good. You know what I mean? Even the face unlock works. For the most part, you know what I mean? And let me show you guys. Okay, face unlock. There you go. So, no fingers on it. So, I'm hoping my R2 doesn't blow up, but at the same time, it is what it is, I guess. Maybe Mill Hustles over here just didn't have good experience with it. You know what I mean? Like he said. So me personally, like I think the phone is okay. My only knock on it is the amount of internal memory it has. If they would have given it like 32 gigabytes of memory or internal ROM, it would have been a little better. Maybe 3 gigs of RAM. Like, I would have paid the extra like $50 to get bigger memory on it. So, guys, this video is officially demonetized because of all of the renting from that video. So, yeah, that 16 gigs, like literally, I only have like 2 or 3 apps on here. Like, literally, these are the only apps I have. I only have YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and I don't really have much pictures or video on it. But if I go to the memory, let's see, 95% of the storage is already used. So I only have 794 megs of free space on that. So, like, if I decide to take a video or something, it's just not going to work. So I really need to try to, like, install a, what do you call it, like an SD card in here, if I plan to continue using this phone. Because I mean, as much as you want to knock on it, man, like, I want to counteract your knocks and just be like, hey, man, this is a great phone. You know what I mean? Maybe in a few months I'll make the ZTE R2 revisited video, just kind of like what Kevin Breeze does with a lot of his videos. He'll do like videos and then he'll do like a revisit video. So I don't think my R2 is gonna blow up though. So you know what I mean? And I don't know why my dogs are going all crazy on your rant over there, man. I thought that was pretty funny. Okay, let's see. How long have I been live streaming now? Let's see. For a good hour. I've already been on for an hour. What is this channel about? I talk about tech. I do phone reviews. I do car videos, I guess, also, and I'll do live streams. I mean, it's just about mostly tech. It's mostly a tech related um, YouTube channel, but I have dabbed a little bit like in PCs and Macs also. What else? You know, mostly cell phones. I think that I've started this channel with the intention of just doing phone reviews, and then since then I've done a little bit of different things. I've done a little bit of gaming. I've done again vehicles. I'll just do random daily vlogs or daily live streams depending on if I'm not too busy. You know what I mean? So that is what this channel is about. Please subscribe to me, and if you want to give like a big donation, super chat over here, you know, I'll be a big fan. Okay, I'll delete my channel. All right, he said it, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna take this guy's advice or girl. I don't know, this guy or girl's advice, and I'm gonna delete my channel because nobody is watching right now. Nobody. Anywho, it's been an interesting. I can't help it, dude. You need to make that video listed already, man. I feel like that video would have so much, so much street cred on talking crap about Visible Mobile. You know what I mean? I mean, personally, again, I don't really think it's that bad of a network. Again, the robocalls. I get I wouldn't get robo text messages, but at the beginning, I would get text messages from people that seemed to be somebody's landlord. And they were asking like, "Hey, you need to pay the rent and whatnot," and I was like, "Dude, this isn't that person's number anymore." So, what's up, Omar C? How's it going? TSB? No, I'm not gonna delete my channel, not yet, at least. Maybe I'll pull PewDiePie and like get like to 100 million subs and then delete my channel afterwards. I just got the Pixel 3a XL. What are your thoughts on that, Omar? Omar C. To be honest, like I don't think I would invest the money on a Pixel 3a at all. I would rather just buy the regular Pixel 3 instead. You know, I would want a phone with a little bit of better build quality to it. He's saying he got rid of his Pixel 3 XL. Oh man, dude, that stinks. I mean, I don't know how the 3A XL is better because it's got the CPU in it. It's supposed to be not as good, but I mean, maybe it's the way the software is integrated. I don't know. Okay, he's saying they got the RAM managed right, and again, I can't tell you because I've never had my hands on a Pixel 3 or 3 XL or whatever. So that's interesting, but that's pretty cool. I'm surprised you didn't keep your OnePlus 7 Pro, man, over here. You said you went through 3 Pixel 3 XLs. Ouch, man. That's a lot of pixels, man. How does that happen, dude? How do you go through 3 Pixel 3 XLs? Try to say that fast. And I still probably wouldn't get the Pixel 3 XL. I would probably wait until the Pixel 4 came out, if anything. I mean, right now I'm still heavily using Android, so I have no problem with my Android phone whatsoever. I'm just not a fan of the plastic body, man. I just don't think that the plastic body does it in 2019, especially for a phone that's $400. Like, if you're gonna spend $400 on a phone, I better have at least like a little bit of a better, body. I don't care how the phone performs. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't really care for a glass back, but maybe something that's like a matte plastic finish or something like that. Something that looks a little nicer than the cheap plastic polycarbonate that they're using or whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to knock too hard on the plastic, but at the same time, like, okay, $400 for the Pixel 3a XL. You're gonna get bezels when you can spend significantly less on other phones like the Umidigi A5 Pro, or the Moto G7 or the G7 Power, or other devices that have a way better feeling phone in the hand. Maybe yes, you're not gonna get the performance, you're not gonna get the camera, but to me, like, build quality does matter in a phone, not just performance. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not disagreeing with the whole camera thing. I'm pretty sure the Pixel 3a, the regular Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3a have the best cameras, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not disagreeing there, you know what I mean? But to me, like, the camera is really not as important to me because I've never had a phone that has had the best camera, and just like, you know, being like a photographer, it's not the camera that makes the picture, it's the photographer that makes the picture, you know what I mean? So like, unless you really have to know what you're doing when it comes to photography, and a lot of people just don't realize that yeah, sometimes phones have bad crappy sensors, but you know, for the most part, some people can actually take really good pictures with some of these, you know, crappier phones, and it still look good. Yes, maybe they have to try a little harder, but you know, at the same time, it is what it is, I guess. If I were to get a Pixel 3a, I would not put a case on it because I don't expect the phone to shatter or break if I were to drop it like 100 times. You know what I mean? I just really wouldn't waste money on a case on a Pixel 3a. Again, to me, it doesn't matter because cameras aren't really that important to me on a smartphone. Plus, I'm not like a smartphone photographer type of person, so I'm not just going out there and taking a bunch of pictures and whatever. Don't waste your money, Omar CJ, man. You don't need a case for that device, man. You can drop it 1,000 times, man. Now, a case on this iPhone 10, yes, I need a damn case. I even have the fake glass plastic on it. Oh, I'm sure it's very slick and easy to drop. Also, your OCD. Okay, my bad, bro. My bad. Hey, when are you gonna post up those videos, man, on YouTube, man? Or when are you gonna start making videos like that? The quality of those videos were really good, by the way. What kind of camera were you using back in the day, dude? Those are really good shots that you took. I wonder why Justin doesn't want to see motivated. Like, I feel like I would be down to help you guys shoot those videos, man, just for the hell of it. They're funny, that's why. They are really funny, by the way. But hopefully I can get Justin to get on board. He's probably just busy with work. He's got like a million animals now, dude. So he has to take care of all his dogs and cats. But we'll see what's up, man. But man, I don't know. I don't think I would invest. If the Pixel 3a was a little cheaper, like if it was 199 or 299 for the 3a, I would probably buy it. But for what it is, I probably wouldn't waste my money. A Canon T2i with a Magic Lantern firmware and 50mm 1.0 lens. Oh, okay, I got you. All right, yeah, that's pretty good. The lens the lens really made a difference, man. Especially in those low light situations. I have a 50mm lens also for my DSLR, so I know exactly like what you mean on that. There's better cameras now though, but I mean you could still make good videos with a T2i if you still have it, dude. Use it, man. Do you still have your T2i, man? Man, I'd be interested in buying an old camera like that, just to see if it can take like good video in 2019. You'd be surprised, like a lot of people still use like cameras like the T3i, dude. Oh man, you sold it on eBay years ago. I think you could probably find a used a T2i or T3i for like probably a couple $100, if anything. Maybe even less. Just the body. If you can probably get the body for like $100. What was better in your opinion, the T3i or the T2i? Didn't the T3i have a flip screen though? That kind of looked wrong. Okay. Now, I would probably rather get the T3i just because of that flip out screen. So right now I have the Canon D200 or the 200D or the SL2. That's what they call it in the States. And I like my little camera. Like I like taking shots with it. You know, it gets the job done. I wouldn't mind just going downtown and shooting with it, but I feel like I'd be like kind of a creep. I mean, I still need to go shoot some of your DJing stuff downtown. I wouldn't waste my money on a Sony camera, man. To be honest, I'm more of a Canon guy. So I mean, don't get me wrong. I hear a lot of good things about the Sony A7 Mark III or Mark II, whatever you want to call it, the new one. But I'm not a Sony guy when it comes to cameras. I'd rather buy Canon. Canon all the way. You can buy a mirrorless camera from Canon also, the M50, dude. So I mean, it's the same thing, and it's a small body also. So I'd rather buy the M50 than get the Sony, because at least the M50 has a flip out screen, and you don't have to buy like a converter to put the actual microphone on top. You know what I mean? Not for everything. When are you gonna get yourself an iPhone, man? Alright, where'd everybody go? Is it just me and Omar now, or are you guys still there, man? Oh, I would actually get the GH5 S or whatever, because I've heard a lot of good things about that camera. I wish I had the money to buy like a GH, a Panasonic camera, dude, because those Panasonic cameras are like better than Canons and Sonys. Or even a Blackmagic, but the thing about those Blackmagic cameras are everything is manual, dude. You have to do manual focus like on everything. Yeah, I'd rather buy a Panasonic than a Sony, to be honest. Oh, look, my dog's in the background, guys. I didn't even realize that. Sophia! Sophia! I would rather get the Blackmagic 6K, but I've actually had my hands on the Blackmagic 4K because my friend borrowed it from work, and it's awesome, dude. It's hard to use, though. Hey, Sophia. Come back, are you feeling okay? How's your stomach, huh? You okay? Sorry, I was giving some love to my dog. She looks like she's sleepy over here. Let's see. Panasonic's better than Sony. Blackmagic 4K, new one. Too bad. Like, it takes forever just to get on it. Omar says he's using his phone naked. Well, don't use it naked. Or, I mean, just don't drop it, man. That's all I can say. Don't put it on a slippery surface. It'll be alright. It'll survive, man. Don't worry about that. You guys all follow me on Instagram, by the way. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, guys. I need more followers. Let's see. Paste. I'm going to post my Instagram handle again, by the way. I can't believe I've been... Ugh. I feel like every time I do a live stream, they get longer and longer, guys. Like, I think last time I almost did 2 hours, and I was so tired after I did that live stream, by the way. Everybody else still there? Please tell me if you guys are still here. King of Tech Deals, CV Tech, Michael Hill, let me know if you guys are still there. If not, I will probably stop doing the stream because I'm getting tired. Unless you guys have something cool you want me to talk about, or if you guys want me to start dancing or whatever, I can start doing that. Like, TSB is still here. What's up, TSB? You've been real quiet tonight, TSB. I don't like that, so that you've been real quiet. Someone gave me a dislike. How rude. I wonder who gave me a dislike on here. Alright, CV Tech is still there. TSB is listening. I mean, what were you guys' thoughts on my Mac upgrade video, by the way? By the way, Omar, if you're still there, I finally got the correct... I put in the SSD and I put in the RAM on there. The only crappy part about after I put the SSD in there, the fan or whatever, I guess the HD fan started like getting fast and hot, so I had to download like some sort of software in order to slow the fan down. I don't know why it does that. I'm listening. Thumbs up from me so far. CV Tech. CV Tech, when's your next live stream, man? I bet you all your followers are waiting for you to get on, man. I wish that my live streams were as lit as yours. I think you still have like you get a good like 40 to 60 people every time you live stream, man. Which I'm a little jealous of, but at the same time, when I join your chats, man, honestly, like there's so many people chit-chatting that it's hard to keep up, man. So I don't know how you keep up with all of the people chatting on your channel, man, when you're doing live streams. And I've been kind of curious to know where Magic Tech has been, man. He's been kind of MIA for like the last month already. He hasn't really posted a video. The last video he posted, he was saying like, hey, I'm going to be, going to school and doing other things, but I figured he would have already posted like another video or at least another update video by then. And do you not have home Wi-Fi or home internet at your place, man? That kind of stinks, by the way, if the connection is just that bad where you can't live stream. You know what I mean? Guys, help me get to help me get to 9,000, guys. I just need 250 more subs, and I'll be at 9,000. So anytime you guys share my channel, it helps my channel out a lot. Ooh, excuse me. I'm filling that Wendy's that I ate earlier, by the way. Not sponsored or anything like that, but if you want to sponsor me, Wendy's, throw that cash out at me. Yeah, no, I've noticed that, man, that you get behind on the comments, but that's not bad because you kind of have to stick to, you know, what you want to talk about or what's relevant in the actual chat, you know what I mean? There's some people that are just asking and asking and asking all these questions or making all these comments, and it's hard to keep up, you know what I mean? So me personally, like even though my chat's minimal, I don't get as much. Sometimes I'll ignore comments. Excuse me. Sometimes I will ignore comments, um, from users just depending if I don't see that it's like really relevant to the conversation. You know what I mean? So that's just me though. So let's see. What about Michael Hill? Michael Hill, are you still there? Please tell me, Michael Hill, if you're still there. If not, then if Michael Hill is not there, then I'm gonna get off, guys. Rupees. What is a rupee? A lot of people, a lot of YouTubers are posting like preview videos on phones like the Umadigi, you know, the Umadigi X. They're not relevant. Yeah, that's kind of true. Well, guys, I guess thanks. Well, I'm getting tired. You guys can probably tell I'm getting tired. Thanks for sticking around for like the whole hour, basically. For those of you who joined in tonight, again, this video is probably going to be demonetized because of Mill Hustle's videos, but that's alright. Not a lot of my live streams get a lot of hits anyway, so not that that's going to make a huge difference on my revenue over here. That's alright, Mill. I still love you, bro. Well, by the way, Mill, before I get off, what are your thoughts on Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch getting engaged, by the way? I found out that news when I was driving home from work. Yeah, I'm getting a little sleepy. I think I didn't sleep that good last night, to be honest, and I woke up a little earlier than I wanted to for work. Cringy. I kind of, I'm kind of, what's the word? I guess biased on it because, like, I don't mind that they're together and whatnot, but at the same time, like, I feel like they haven't been together that long. Like, they just announced that they were dating and now they're engaged. Like, they're either really in love or something. And then I have a feeling that, like, Seth Rollins is going to do something, like, really stupid, like, by knocking up Becky Lynch or something like that. Uh, well, when they're on air together, it does make me cringe. I'm not a fan of them being on air together, so I kind of agree there. You know, separately, I don't mind watching their matches and whatnot. You know, I think Seth Rollins is, you know, one of the best athletes in wrestling today. I don't think he's the best though. You know, I really believe that the top dog in WWE right now is AJ Styles. Second, probably Daniel Bryan, if anything, which they're not really utilizing. And then there's so much talent. Like, it's just, to me, okay, it's like, it's ridiculous how much WWE has talent or how much talent they have on their roster. Um, but at the same time, you know, they have guys like Ricochet, Johnny Gargano, Aleister Black, you know, unused guys like from like Buddy Murphy, for instance. You know, wrestlers that are like top tier wrestlers that I mean, if you guys saw Buddy Murphy versus Roman Reigns last week, that was a great match. Like, and even though he lost, you know, at the end of the day, him and Roman Reigns told a great story in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, it was like blow after blow, punch after punch, near fall after near fall. Like, it was just pretty crazy. Oh, my bad. Sports entertainment. But anyway, like, you know, when they're underutilizing guys like, you know, Buddy Murphy or even guys like Samoa Joe, you know, I mean, guys that have such good characters in the ring. I mean, for a while I forgot that Shinsuke Nakamura was the Intercontinental Champion. You know what I mean? I I mean, people forget. Like, I feel like they haven't really been using their mid card titles much lately. You know what I mean? Buddy Murphy versus Daniel Bryan was good. You know what I mean? And Buddy Murphy's kind of like another Ali in a sense, or Mustafa Ali, whatever you want to call him. Where like they're great talents. You know what I mean? Like they can go all day in the ring. Um, let's see. Buddy should have beat Roman even if it meant a roll up. I mean, we're gonna see a lot more from Buddy Murphy, and if you guys followed him in like NXT and 205, you know he's one of the best wrestlers on the roster. And he doesn't have to, put on a story outside of the ring. He just needs to wrestle good, and that's it. You know what I mean? Um, but I'm interested to see what's gonna happen once NXT does go on the USA Network. You know what I mean? We're gonna be seeing a lot of new talents. One of the talents, I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. Her name's Reina Gonzalez. She just goes by, she goes by Reina Gonzalez on NXT, but she's actually from down here where I live, and I've actually kind of been in contact with her because we're having a kind of like a mini WrestleCon, I guess, next year, and I was trying to get her to be one of the guests because she's from here. But it turns out that the guy that's in charge of the promotion or whatever, the one that's in charge of it down here, he says he ran out of money for booking, so he won't be able to bring her down. And I don't even think she was really asking for money. I think all she wanted was the flight and hotel. That was it. So, but it's cool because I was messaging her and she gave me like an email to one of the WWE reps, and she's like, "Have your guy email one of my guys over here." And I was like, "Damn, like I feel important when I'm talking to someone that's in WWE." You know what I mean? Uh, No, I mean she said that she would. All that we had to do was just make, uh, give an email to this specific person, and that she already talked to somebody about it. You'd be surprised, man. I've had Lana and Rusev come down for one of our local Comic Cons, and a lot of these wrestlers are doing Comic Cons. Daniel Bryan and Becky Lynch and Finn Balor came down to San Antonio for a Comic Con. Also, I think they were down here for like 1 or 2 days on one of the weekends. So don't think that just because they're in WWE that they're not going to be able to go to some of these cons. You know what I mean? I mean, you've worked in the wrestling industry, Mill Hustle, so you've seen dark sides of it. And I know there's dark sides and bad sides to any business. You know what I mean? Especially wrestling. You know what I mean? They are gonna bring Kelly down here, which I'm not like too really crazy about. I would have rather had Reina come down instead, just because she's an active wrestler. But they are gonna have a lot of old NWO guys come down, like Scott Norton, Buff Bagwell. They're gonna have Scott Steiner. Who else? A few other names. I forget. I think they're gonna have Psycho Sid or Sid Vicious come down also for the event. So they're gonna have like a good amount, and then they're gonna have local wrestling down there as well. So I'm excited because first of all, I'm going to be a part of the event. Like I'm going to be able to actually interview the wrestlers. So that's going to be pretty cool. Or I'm going to be a part of the production at least of it. And I'll get to take pictures with them. So that'll be pretty cool. But anywho, guys, all right, guys. Aside from wrestling, which I know I can talk about all day, Buff Bagwell is your homie. Well, he is coming down to South Texas WrestleFest, man. January 11th, 2020. That's when it's going to happen. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to be there all day from 11 to 5. We'll probably be there sooner. Hopefully I get to meet the wrestlers as they go in and just talk to them, chit-chat with them. I get to shake their hands, you know what I mean? These are guys I got to watch when I was younger. When I was like 7 or 8 years old, I was watching Buff Bagwell, Scott Norton, kick butt in the WWE, or the WCW, my bad. I was saying WWE, but WCW back when it was on Thursday and Monday nights, even Saturday night. I remember watching Saturday night wrestling on that. So, but all right, guys, I'm gonna get off. Thank you all for joining in tonight. I'm already like falling asleep over here. King of Tech Deals says I did photography for Buff, The Abyss, and Carlito and Johnny. I don't know who Johnny Swinger is, but kudos to you, man. Again, I'm going to get some rest, man. You guys have a great night. Keep an eye out for the Umadigi A5 Pro video. Probably this weekend. If I don't get it done tomorrow, it'll probably be done by the weekend, hopefully. Saturday or Sunday. I'm probably lying, but we'll see. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Thank you all for joining in tonight. And we'll see what's going down. But y'all have a great night, okay?